Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Bin Studies with Sadiq Kareem. Today we are going to study marketing mix promotions. What is the importance of promotions? Promotions gives the consumer information and knowledge about the rest of the marketing mix. Without it, consumers would not know about the product, the price it sells for, or the place where the product is sold. However, advertising does not necessarily increase sales and profits. Now, first, let's understand the concept of promotions. Usually, there is a misconception that promotion is all about the deals, reducing prices, getting gifts, and all. No, promotion is a vast term that also covers promotion itself and the advertising. And we have different kind of advertising that we do often notice time to time in our daily life. Now, what are the aims and objectives of promotions? Create a brand image, establish loyalty, improving the brand or having a good brand image, increase sales, compete, introduce new products, inform people about particular issues. Now, what does that mean, inform people about particular issues? Sometimes you have to revitalize the brand image. What does that mean? Sometimes there are problems with the product. Sometimes factory fault comes in, so there are recalls by the Toyota, Honda, or important brands. And why it is important? Because they have two options. Either they can left it over, but if they own it and they are going to recall it, so customers they are going to have a confidence in that. Similarly, this few years back we had problem with the Lays. There is an ingredient which includes haram components. So at that time, Junaid Jamshed came in on the advertising and he said that no, there is no ingredient such that. So we have to look into that as well. Promotion includes advertising, example TV magazines, short-term incentives to increase sales, example coupons, personal selling, example sales representatives tend to talk directly to customers to induce to entice them. Public relations awareness on a large scale, example conferences. Types of advertising, let's understand them. We have informative advertising or persuasive advertising. Information is done mostly with the introduction phase of the product life cycle, where product is introduced, different features are introduced, and so on. And persuasive advertising is going to be there for the rest of the product life cycle, that is growth, maturity, and decline. So persuasive is persuade the customer, induce the customer, entice the customer, allure the customer that they really need or want the product. Above the line advertising, ATL is used when when the focus is on mass media promotion to reach a large audience. ATL includes media such as radio, TV, print media such as newspaper and magazines and billboards. Below the line advertising. In contrast to ATL, below the line advertising is directly to reach a small target audience. BTL includes marketing activities such as brochures, direct mails, flyers, sponsorships, and emails campaigns. So, in simple terms, when we say if it's a long-term objective, so ATL is used. But if it's a short-term objective like the Ramzan deal or the Christmas deal and so on, so BTL is going to be used more often. Advertising methods, there are going to be different advertising methods like social media, YouTube and Google, TV, billboards, posters, newspapers, magazines, displays, text on WhatsApp messages. But most of the time nowadays, if we are going to look into it, social media is used more often because this is the place where the most of the audience are there. And there are going to be different types of promotions. It is used to support advertising and encourage new or existing consumers to buy the product. Price reduction, reduced prices, money off coupons encourages the consumer to try the product and become a regular customer. Gives encouragement in the form of a package. The customers may continue buy the product even after the promotion has ended. Competition example, lucky draw on purchase of any item. Most of the time we say, okay, now Imtiaz or Hyperstar, they started the lucky draw comes in, the customers are either going to win the car or a bike or their whole shopping is going to be free. POS displays, demonstrations, merchandising. We often see there are separate displays other than their shelves. And multinational companies or the other companies, they do pay so that the customers are attracted towards. After sales service is very important. It's used to reassure customers after purchasing expensive products. This may make the customer buy from a shop that offers an after sales service rather than from somewhere that does not. And after sales service is really important in the sense that businesses now don't want one time customers, they want a repetitive customer. These samples really attract customers. Sponsorships, trade exhibitions are there, especially for the B2B businesses, where most businesses they serve the bigger businesses. What are the advantages of promotions? Promotions of season purchases encourages new customers to try an existing product, encourages consumers to try a new product, encouraging existing customers to buy a product more often or in greater quantities, discourages purchasing from competitors over your product. What are the factors affecting type of promotion to use? A stage of the product life cycle that has been reached, example, new, well established. Nature of the product, example, manufacturing good, consumer good, advertising budget, is it for the sole trader, is it for the limited company, and so on. Cultural issues involved in international marketing, example, literacy rate, income. West advertising is going to be different than the East, and so on. Nature of target audience, example, local, international, national. What is the class? I mean, what is the segment of the market, and so on. Personal selling is the one where advertising is too impersonal and target towards the mass audience, and especially when personal inducement or enticement is really going to have an effect on the sales. Personal selling tailors the firm's message to the individual buyer. Staff must be full trained. Most of the time, this happens at the car showrooms or at sometimes product like insurance policies and all. It's used when the exact nature of the product can vary. Example, property like the estate agents. Discussion is required over specific requirements. Price can vary depending on requirements and also according to the customer. And sometimes we call it like the psychological pricing or the dynamic pricing is going to be used. Advice is required if the product is costly. Often reassurance is also necessary. Used extensively when selling to other businesses or to a niche market. Items may need to be individually tailored, especially when we say customized product or the exotic products are going to be saved. Negotiation may need to take place, example, specialized machinery. Public relations concerned with promoting a good image for the company, example, sponsoring events, public stands, donations, press releases. Now, this is more based on image advertising where the company's name and image is promoted as well as its products. These raise the public awareness of the company and increase the likelihood of their choosing the product over its competitors. Customer service is concerned with keeping the customer happy by putting emphasis on making the customer feel important and creating a relationship upon trust, reliability, and value. It is always more expensive to attract a new customer than it is to keep an existing one. Therefore, companies strive to retain their existing customer base. The product must stand out from its competitors. Product differentiation and good customer service is one way to achieve that. Uh, Good customer service is very crucial for the success of any business, especially to the tertiary one, because if the customer is unhappy, then he is going to make so many unhappy customer by the bad word of mouth. And this is a very, very negative aspect of the business.